This is NJ, your host on this channel. In this video, we will have our discussion on the upcoming weekly transit results for all the rising signs. So now friends, as you know this thing that whenever we do any weekly transit video, we try to follow the transit or the journey of moon in that concerned week. So this week will start with on a very auspicious note for everyone, because moon is going to be conjunct with Jupiter in the Pisces sign. Then it is going to get conjunct with Rahu in the Aries. So those are going to be the 2 days when you have to remain very cautious, very careful of the exertion of your energies. Then moon is going to get exalted in the Taurus sign, getting conjunct with Mars, forming this Chandramangal yoga. And then at the end, moon will finish its journey in the Gemini sign. During this week, friends, the major shift which is going to be taking place is of the first planet Sun, as Sun is going to enter the sign of Leo, which is going to be creating a very good Raj Yoga specifically for the Aries, Leo and the Sagittarius rising people. And at the end of the week, Mercury is also going to get exalted in the Virgo sign. And like the way, friends, I always say this thing that watch all these transit videos in tandem, in sync with the kind of yogas you have in your chart and the kind of dashas which are currently activated in your life. But friends, I always say this thing that these transit videos also prove to be very helpful, because they give us this insight the way the external circumstances are going to be influencing your life in that concerned period. And friends, before we will switch our discussion to all the customized results, first of all, a very happy Independence Day to all of my Indian friends, my Indian brothers and sisters living all across the world. It is a very proud feeling to call yourself Indian or to have your roots from India. And also friends, during this week, we will be celebrating the auspicious festival of the Lord Krishna's Janmashtami as well. So a very heartiest wishes of this auspicious festival for all the Lord Krishna devotees. And now friends, we will shift our discussion to all the rising signs. So now friends, starting first with the Aries rising people. So definitely friends, in your case, moon will start its journey from your 12th house and will end the week in your 3rd house. So the week might start with a little bit emotional, unsettled energy for you guys. But now friends, like the way I say, what could be the vulnerable zone for one person, same could be a blessing in disguise for another person, because the transit of moon from the 12th house with the influence of Jupiter could be a very good time for the spiritual and religious austerities. Also friends, at the work front as well, there could be some increased stress which you have to handle. But now comes the benefic aspect of this week. So now friends, just because Sun is going to be entering your 5th house, which is going to be creating a very good Raj Yoga for all the Aries Lagna people, definitely all the hard work which you have been putting in from past couple of weeks, you will get the due recognition or reward for all the hard work you have been putting in. The enhancement of your reputation, honor and dignity can also be attached to this week. Also friends, a very good time for all the students as well. Also friends, because moon is going to get exalted in your 2nd house, so a very good yoga for all those people who deal in the food industry, restaurant industry, travel industry, luxury business, specifically all those people who have their own businesses. So all those people can get very beautifully rewarded or benefited during this week, because it's your ascendant lord also, which is also transiting in the 2nd house. So a very good week for strategizing on your financial goals, on your financial plans, where you are heading in the life. So regarding all those areas, and also spending your money on the auspicious things which is going to bring happiness in the family matters. So regarding that front as well, the week is creating a very good energy. So friends, I'm looking forward to some good socialization, good networking for all the Aries rising people. And also friends, just because your 7th house is not creating a very positive energy for all those people like in whose case matrimonial alliances are getting qualified. And also friends, because your fourth house lord is going to get exalted in your second house, so the week, or specifically the middle part of the week, is also creating a very positive, very auspicious energy, that if you have to buy a vehicle or any of the dealings pertaining to the real estate related matters, can be seen as very profitable during this week for all the Aries Lagna people. Moving ahead friends, now for all the Taurus rising people. So now guys, in your case, as you can see, moon will start its journey from your 11th house and will end the week in your second house. So now friends, the irony right now for all the Taurus Lagna people is that you are filled with energy because of the entry of Mars right over there in your first house, and because moon will start its journey from your 11th house, and briefly it is going to get conjunct and getting exalted in your first house as well. So your plans are actually right now very high. You must be visualizing a lot, strategizing a lot, trying to amass good support, or acting out with complete resourcefulness as well. But friends, the result might not be as fast paced, as quick paced as you are anticipating. So this energy of Mars, which is influencing your overall well-being, you have to learn how to channelize that, because any sudden impulsive decision pertaining to the matters of the finances might become a reason of regret later on. So over that front, you have to remain a little bit cautious. Now friends, I'm not saying that you cannot get rewarded or benefited, or there is going to be some blockage in the financial inflow. It's not like that. It's just like that you are just a step ahead of your current potential and capabilities. So just try to make things in a very harmonious, or in a very balanced, or in a very controlled way. Also friends, like during this week, I'm not seeing much of the gains coming out from the travels. Like rather, I'm looking at those circumstances and scenario where a travel which created some confusion, or too much of the spending of the money, or getting stranded and lost some luggage. So those are the kind of yogas which is getting formed for all the Taurus Lagna people. So if you have to take any important travel, try to remain very cautious, very careful the way you manage or plan or organize everything. Also friends, like for all those people in whose case going close to water or any water sports, if that is getting qualified, so regarding that front as well, you have to remain a little bit cautious during this week. And friends, as you can see that because moon is going to be making a journey from your like 12th house as well, getting conjunct with Rahu, so I would say that there could be a little bit of the concerns of the emotional unsettled energy which could trouble you at the middle of the week. Like specifically friends, when we talk about any past wounds or any traumas, if you're already going through them, so I would say that try to stay away from all those degrading thoughts. Like the way we always say this thing, that if any passing by or any flying thought has gained your attention, so, and if that thought is not healthy, not very harmonious for your well-being, so the initial few seconds tend to remain very sensitive. If you're gonna get rid of that negative energy initially, only in initial few seconds, you can handle that. But let's say for example, if you start building up story after story on that negative thought in your subconsciousness, then it might stick around for long time. So try to handle or channelize your energies carefully, and I would say that the charm and elegance is going to be strong in your personality. And for all those people who are in top leadership or anything to do with giving presentation or performing arts, all those people can get benefited during this week. Now friends, for all the Gemini rising people, so now guys, in your case, moon will start its journey from your 10th house and will end the week right over there in your first house. So definitely friends, the week is creating a very positive energy. Like when we talk about making and getting the right set of support from people in your circle of influence. But now friends, the vulnerability over here is that the week might create the energy of impulse, or like too much of the excitement. So regarding that front, you have to remain a little bit cautious. Also friends, as you can see that because your moon is going to be transiting from your 12th house as well during this week, getting conjunct with Mars, getting exalted in the 12th house. So the emotional mental plane needs to be balanced out in a very rational way, rather than just working or thinking on the assumptions. Try to work more on the facts and reality. One more thing, friends, like the week will start in this note that it might build up a lot of hopes and expectations, but at the end it will not turn out as per your plans, because as you can see that a moon's transit in the 11th house and its conjunction with the Rahu just give rise to vague hopes. So try to remain again very realistic during this week. The beauty over here is that whatsoever is building up for all of you guys, you will get the real side of it, or reality will come to you, to your awareness by the end of the week. But the first half of the week is creating this energy of illusion, too much of the excitement. So regarding that front, you have to remain a little bit cautious. My advice to all the Gemini rising people is that try to remain self-reliant during this week, specifically for all those people who are in any sort of job or something. So you might not be able to get the as much of the support from your bosses what you deserve. But just because, friends, in your case, Sun is going to transit to your third house. So all the potential and capabilities which you need, all the resourcefulness and all the skill set which you need to execute a job or perform a job, you have all those ingredients within your personality. So try not to look forward to your bosses or someone else. Rather try to be acting out of your self-reliance during this week. So these are the few things which I want to advise to all the Gemini rising people. No matter what sort of conflict or situation is gonna arise, the beautiful aspect is that because of the dignity of your third house, and very soon your ascendant lord is going to enter your fourth house, so you will be able to handle the situation in a very graceful way. Rather, I would say that even if there is going to be some sort of misunderstanding or miscommunication, you will be able to diminish the negative side of that outcome or of that event. And also, friends, again I want to add one more thing. Try not to leave things on luck or on destiny, because as you can see that even your ninth house lord is transiting in the 8th house, which is also right now retrograde as well. So try to be in command of all of your life undertakings during this week, and a very auspicious time for all those people who are connected with the fields of sales, media, marketing, blogging, influencers. All those people can get benefited during this week. Moving ahead, friends, now for all the Cancer rising people. So now guys, in your case, moon will start its journey from your 9th house and will end the week right over there in your 12th house. So definitely, friends, the week will start on a little bit vulnerable note pertaining to the matters of your health. So regarding the health front, you have to remain a little bit cautious. But the beautiful aspect of this week is that definitely the mind is going to be very uplifted, very elevated, little bit religious driven as well. So regarding the happiness quotient or the feel good factor, the week is creating a very positive energy. Also, friends, like you will be able to receive the right set of support of your mentors, of your bosses, of your advisors. Like let's say, for example, if you have to initiate any important thing during this week, so you will be able to get the right set of support of all the important people. Also, friends, like as you can see that Sun is going to get dignified in your 2nd house, and even in your 11th house as well. Moon, your ascendant lord, is going to get exalted during this week, getting conjunct with your Yogaraka planet. So specifically, friends, see, I always clear this thing. See, if you are a government employee or you work on paycheck to paycheck, so then it's not gonna happen that your boss is gonna say, okay, this week or this month take 3 times of your salary. It's just like that. These are the transit results. They influence more if you have your own business, or you are a freelance person, or you are actually sowing seeds in that direction. So regarding some windfall sort of gain kind of situation, if that is getting qualified in your life, and your dashas are also running supporting, and you are also working in that front, so more than the expectations kind of results can be amassed, can be anticipated during this week for all the Cancer Lagna people. And also, friends, like in your case, if you work in that field with the support, acceptance or followership or popularity is an integral part of your offering, of your line of work. Now this could be, it's not like that you only have to be an actor, you have to be a singer. It's just like that if you have your own business and you want to put some money on the branding, on the advertising, or you want to unveil some new feature in your product line, so this week can be seen as very good for all those sort of pomp and show and marketing sort of or connected decision. So this is how the energies are getting created for all the Cancer Lagna people. It's only at the beginning of the week. Just try to remain a little bit cautious of your health front, but overall a very good, a very happy week for all the Cancer Lagna people. Moving ahead, friends, now for all the Leo rising people. So now guys, in your case, moon will start its journey from your 8th house and will end the week in your 11th house, because your ascendant lord in any case is gonna gain strength in your 1st house. So very good week for like experiencing that heightened sense of confidence, enhancement of reputation, some very profitable travels as well. So regarding a very good active social life, the week is creating a very positive energy, because friends, also moon is gonna be ending the week in your like 11th house as well, and it is going to be making a very auspicious Chandra Mangal yoga in your 10th house as well. So regarding the financial gain or receiving the support of your near and dear people, and also exerting your energies in helping other people, so the week is creating a very positive news. Also friends, like if you want to understand it from the like specifically the matrimonial concern perspective, so over there could be some sort of misunderstanding which you might have to face, which you might have to experience. We cannot even overlook this fact that your 7th house lord is right now transiting in the 6th house. So regarding the matrimonial front, you have to remain a little bit cautious. Even for the students, I would say that whatsoever hard work you will put, the chances are going to be very strong that results will come as per your plans, as per your anticipation. So good week for people engaged in their own business, connected with government, or for all the students as well. So overall friends, the week is creating very auspicious energy. It's only the concerns of your matrimonial life where you have to remain a little bit cautious while dealing on any important sensitive matters. Now friends, for all the Virgo rising people, so now guys, in your case, moon will start its journey from your 7th house and will end the week in your 10th house. So now friends, definitely the week is creating a little bit sensitive energy, because as you can see that moon is going to get conjunct with Rahu in your 8th house. So overall the week is creating an energy of too much of the running around. Like there are those scenarios when we say that your travels, your journeys and your energies get exerted, which generate positive results. But over here, just wasteful expenses, wasteful exertion of energies. So this is how the week might turn out. So you have to remain a little bit cautious and careful that you should be very meticulously approaching the week with proper plan, with proper schedule for everything. Also friends, during this week there could be some sort of misunderstanding with the partner as well within the matrimonial life. So over there you have to remain a little bit cautious. Like there could be some like some transfer or work related like travel or change in place. So those energies can also suddenly arise. And also friends, during this week you have to strictly refrain from any sudden, impulsive or unplanned decision or outburst of the energies. And friends, I'm only looking forward to this week in a good note for all those people in whose case any sort of research, exploration, spiritual or religious austerity is getting qualified. Or let's say for example, you are in any way going through your PhDs or higher studies and all of that, or you have to make any important choices, any important decision, the subjects you have to take or the internship or co-op you have to finalize and all of that. So regarding that front, there could be some slight positive news which can be experienced, but overall my word of caution for all the Virgo rising people is that this week go very meticulously with proper plan and strategy in place rather than going haywire with the release of your energies. Moving ahead friends, now for all the Libra rising people. So now guys, in your case, moon will start its journey from your 6th house and will end the week right over there in your 9th house. So now friends, as you can fairly see that sun is going to be transiting in your 11th house. So the week is creating a very positive energy for the enhancement of your reputation. Like specifically all the hard work which you have been putting in, you might get rewarded accordingly. Rather, I would say that any of the important strategic financial decision taken by you will prove to be very rewarding in times to come. Now friends, comes the vulnerable aspect, because friends, moon is going to be starting its journey from your 6th house. So refrain from any conflict, any argument, and also friends, because ever since Rahu has entered your 7th house, so it's not only making your matrimonial life little bit sensitive, vulnerable, and prone towards misunderstanding, but right now as you can see that your 7th house lord is also transiting in your 8th house. So that in itself means that any of the matter of your matrimonial life, you have to take that with a very calm state of mind. There is going to be a lot of heated energy which is going in the matters of your matrimonial life. And also friends, like a very good news for all those people who have to invest or any of the matters of the paternal property or property related dealings and all of that. So when moon is going to get exalted, getting conjunct with Mars in your 8th house, so for all those people in whose case all those dealings are getting qualified, they can get benefited. Not a very good time for any matrimonial alliances. All those people who are like working and looking forward to any matrimonial alliances and all of that, and a very mediocre to good energy for all the students or for all those people who have to appear in any sort of competitive exam during this week. Moving ahead friends, now for all the Scorpio rising people. So now friends, just because moon is going to be transiting from your 5th house and ending the week in your 8th house, so it is definitely going to be creating some very positive news for all the Scorpio rising people. Also friends, as you can see that sun is going to be transiting in your 10th house as well. So definitely your reputation is going to get enhanced. You will be able to get the support of right set of prominent people in your circle of influence. Also getting benefited because of the government and all of that can be seen on the cards during this week. And friends, like whether you are connected with the fields of art, entertainment, creativity, you have your own business, so the week is creating a very energy of some sudden unexpected gains. So those are the kind of energy which is getting generated for all the Scorpio rising people. Also friends, like let's say for example, because in your case Mars has got the rulership of your 6th house as well, and because of the kind of yogas which are currently getting formed, so during the middle of the week it could actually create those kind of energy that you will be able to suddenly pay back all of your loans, or some sort of win over any lawsuit, any court cases. So you will be able to win over any sort of competition, whether this is legal or whether if it is getting formed for all those people who have to appear in any competitive exam and all of that. So overall the week is making you very competent. It is actually putting you on the spotlight or a way ahead in any sort of competitive situation. Also friends, like as you can see that like right now, because in the matters of the 5th house, students can actually get benefited regarding all those people who are like looking forward to any sort of matrimonial alliances and all of that. So the week can suddenly create that energy as well, like suddenly your family knows another family and they suggested any matrimonial proposal. So regarding that front, the week is little bit sensitive or volatile in that regard. So let's say for example, if any proposal come to you, so try to work on that or study that with proper care, proper contemplation. And also friends, a very good week for all those people who are like couples and the people in a love relationship and all of that as well. So the week is creating very positive energy. And just because friends, this week is going to be flavorized with the colors of the auspicious festival of Janmashtami. So a very good week for getting submerged in the love and the incarnation of love, which is Lord Krishna. So very festive, very harmonious, very reputed week. I would say that a week which is signifying lot of reputation, lot of alliances, contacts and influence. Like overall a very positive week for all these Scorpio rising people. Moving ahead friends, now for all the Sagittarius rising people. So now guys, in your case, moon is going to be starting the journey from your 4th house, and it's going to be ending the week in your 7th house. So now friends, as you can fairly see that the transit of sun in your 9th house is definitely going to be enhancing the prospects of your fortune and luck in any important undertaking, any important decision making of this week. Second thing is that friends, definitely it is a very good week for the sale of any property. Like rather I would say that if you are actually going through any property related dispute and all of that, so things can actually work out in your favor. Also friends, because during this week, the way moon is going to be making a foray, and it is going to get conjunct with Rahu as well, so I would say that refrain from any argument, or there could be some additional stress on the account of children. Like specifically if you are in that age group, if that is getting qualified in your case, so children could be suddenly a matter of concern of worry. Also friends, there could be some sort of stress on the account of the inflow of the income as well. Like this get more qualified for all those people who have their own businesses and all of that. So regarding that front, I would say that the income is surely going to get affected during this week, so maintain your calm in that front. And friends, if I were to say, there could be some energy of misunderstanding with the near and dear people as well, because as you can see that although moon is going to get exalted in your 6th house, but the conjunction of moon and Mars in the 6th house is always a matter of concern, whether when we talk about the health or the debts, loans, or anything to do with the relationship with our people in our daily work environment. So over there, try to remain a little bit cautious. But the beautiful aspect of this week is that because of the enhancement of the luck prospect, it is definitely going to be helping you. And like any religious austerities done by you during this week, or some healthy habits like recitation of the Aditya Hriday Stotram or Suryashtakam or Ram Raksha Stotra, or offering water to the rising sun, can be seen as a very good way of channelizing the energy of this week for all the Sagittarius Lagna people. Now friends, for all the Capricorn people, so now guys, in your case, as you can see that moon is going to be making a foray from your 3rd house and ending the week in your 6th house. So definitely friends, the week is creating a little bit of the energy of the turmoil, conflict, or it has more to do with your inner turmoil, the inner demons which you are currently battling with. Also in the matters of the domestic life, I'm just looking forward to more stress coming in. So if any of the difficult relative of yours could be avoided, that can be seen as a better way of channelizing the energy of this week. Also friends, the negative thoughts might try to prevail during this week, so guard yourself from all of those thoughts, all of those energies. And friends, as you can fairly see over here, because sun is going to get glorified in your 8th house. So first of all, surgery is not always harmful for us. Like rather I would say that if you have been long postponing any small minor surgery or something like that, so if you're gonna perform that or schedule that during this week, the chances are going to be high that it is going to be very harmonious for you, for your overall health well-being. Also friends, the week is creating an energy of sudden, unpredictable, like suddenly getting famous, getting noticed, or some financial gain. So again friends, the possibility or the percentage of that is not equally getting qualified for everyone. Unless and until you are working in that field, you have that yoga in your chart, then we can expect some sudden enhancement of the reputation or some sudden windfall financial gain, but it is getting qualified only on hand-picked or chosen few. Also friends, regarding the matters of the for new contacts or new people coming in your influence, regarding that front, the energy is positive for all the Capricorn people. Like rather I would say that If you're feeling yourself very struck, very emotionally, kind of bottled up, I would say any sort of travels or giving attention towards, your hobbies, or like this could be as simple as going for a lawn tennis game, or going for a short drive, like short trip in a nearby places, and hanging out with your friends. So this is how you can channelize your energies. Stress is gonna be there, so manage or channelize things accordingly. And I would say that any of the important decision making connected to the real estate and properties and all of that needs to be done with proper caution, with proper care, because week is overall very sensitive for all the Capricorn rising people. Moving ahead, friends, now for all the Aquarius Lagna people. So definitely, friends, the week is creating a very positive energy for all the Aquarius rising people. The moon during this week will start its journey from your second house and will end the week in your fifth house. So now, friends, it's a very good week for launching any product, for making new connections, establishing new ties, new partnership. The week is creating a very positive energy in that front. For all those people who are single or awaiting to get married, awaiting any matrimonial proposals, or you are already in love with someone and you want to take that next step. So the week's energy is getting very positive for all the Aquarius rising people. Also, friends, because of the whole churning up which is right now taking place in the matters of in the axis of your 4th house and the 10th house. So I would say that during this week you might either get supported by a very prominent person, or you will be able to help or do something very substantial, very important task all by yourself. So which might also prove to be a reason for the enhancement of reputation. Suddenly people are talking good things about you. So overall week is creating a very positive energy, whether you talk about personal relationship, professional relationship, financial aspect. The only concern over here is that, friends, see, till the time we have Rahu transiting in your 3rd house, and whenever moon transit over it, so those are the times when you have to remain a little bit cautious or careful, because during this time, specifically at the beginning of the week, when moon is going to be crossing from your 3rd house, getting conjunct with Rahu, this could give news of either a very stark misunderstanding with a close friend, or suddenly some sort of severing the ties with any important person, like a very close friend rather, I would say. So those are the kind of energies which are getting generated in the matters of the 3rd house. So till the time Rahu does not leave your 3rd house, do not blindly trust your friends or people in your circle of influence. Definitely they will prove to be of your help. In any case, Rahu has got the co-rulership of your 1st house, of your Aquarius sign, and Rahu's transit in the 3rd house is always considered as very auspicious for initiating new plans, feeling that heightened sense of confidence, working on some new innovative plans and all of that. But when we talk about the relationship with the living signification of that house, Rahu always creates a misunderstanding. And that too, here we are talking about Aries, where whatsoever happens, it happens in a very sudden way. So just try to remain a little bit cautious regarding that front. But overall, friends, a very good week for all the Aquarius Lagna people. Moving ahead, friends, now for all the Pisces rising people. So now, guys, in your case, moon will start its week from your 1st house and will end the week in your 3rd house. So definitely, friends, because moon's conjunction with Rahu in the 2nd house might suddenly give some expense which might burn a hole in your pocket, like where you might even have to put your savings as well in order to manage that expense. So remain a little bit careful the way you manage that circumstances or situation. Second thing is that, friends, because 2nd house, which also tells about our speech. So one thing is that you are being very discreet, you make use of your discriminatory intelligence, but another aspect is that trying to getting into arguments in order to push your point or prove your point. So refrain from that attitude, that approach. Third thing is that, friends, definitely in your case, as you can fairly see, that your house of your luck is right now in a very strong dignity, so we do not have to worry on that account. Second thing is that friends, because luck is definitely going to be supporting you, protecting you in any of the important undertakings of this week. You will also be able to get the support of the right set of people in your circle of influence as well, because friends, as you can see, Sun is a very good friend of your ascendant lord, and Sun is also going to be entering your sixth house. So definitely in your daily work environment, things are going to be very harmonious as per your liking. Like all the hard work which you have been putting in, that might also be rewarded accordingly. The only vulnerability during this week is that friends, the matters of your relationship. So regarding that front, you have to remain a little bit cautious, because any misunderstanding, any stark difference of opinion or argument within your matrimonial life might escalate to a big problem. So regarding the matrimonial front, you have to remain a little bit cautious, careful. Very good week for focusing more on your work and submerging in the religious austerities. And this is how, and this is what friends I want to say as a part of the weekly transit results for all the Pisces rising people. So this is something friends which I wanted to say as a part of my inputs for this week's transit results for all the rising signs. For further more updates and notifications on the divine science of Vedic astrology, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and like my Facebook page. Dhanyavad.